Hi friends, in this video we are going to see about top 6 father and daughter relationship movies that you have to watch. Number 6. Bastards, 2013. Supertanker Captain Marco is called back urgently to Paris. His sister Sandra is desperate. Her husband has committed suicide. The family business has gone, and under her daughter, Justine, is spiraling downwards. She holds powerful businessman Edouard Laporte responsible. Marco moves into the building, where Laporte has installed his wife and her son. But he hasn't planned for Sandra's secrets, which muddy the waters. Number 5. Hemel, 2012. During her nightly escapades, Hemel searches for the difference between intercourse and love. Sometimes she leads, sometimes the men with whom she sleeps. The most important person in Hemel's life is Hayes, her father, who works in an auction house. After the early passing of her mother, Hemel grew up with him alone. Just like Hemel, Hayes is restless and isn't committed to anyone, except for his daughter. This changes when Hayes falls in love with the young auctioneer, Sophie. Number 4. Voyager, 1991. Voyager is a film directed by Volker Schlondorf. Having recently survived a plane crash, American engineer Walter Faber decides to forego flying and cross the Atlantic Ocean via ship. Once aboard, Faber falls under the charm of fellow passenger Sabeth, a gorgeous young woman, who reminds him of his former love. Faber and Sabeth pursue an intimate affair, and he joins her on a journey across Europe, to her home in Greece. However, an incident from Faber's past threatens to tear them apart. Number 3. An Awfully Big Adventure, 1995. An Awfully Big Adventure is a coming-of-age drama film, about a teenage girl's experiences, with a theater company in Liverpool. Set in 1947, the film is based on the 1989 novel of the same name by Beryl Bainbridge. Stella Bradshaw is a pretty acting enthusiast, who aspires to become a thespian, but winds up as a gaffer at a theater company in Liverpool, England. Mesmerized by the troupe's arrogant and callous director, Meredith Potter, Stella grows to realize that he isn't capable of loving her. This leads to her involvement with the much older O'Hara, a talented but troubled actor. As Stella's relationship with O'Hara continues, shocking revelations arise. Number 2. Brimstone, 2016. In the old American West, a young girl named Joanna runs away from her father, and winds up at a brothel, where she's forced to become a prostitute. As it turns out, she was running away from her sadistic father, the Reverend, who is infatuated with her. He comes after her and drags her away, telling her she'll learn to love him. Years later, mute frontier wife Liz is a midwife, for the small village where she lives. The Reverend comes to town, preaching fire and brimstone, and his methods of delivering punishment are unspeakably cruel. When a baby Liz is delivering doesn't survive, the grief-stricken father calls her a murderer, which prompts the Reverend to get involved. Number 1. Miss Violence, 2013. Miss Violence is a 2013 Greek psychological thriller film, directed by Alexandros Avranas. It's Agiliki's 11th birthday, and a well-organized party is held in her honor. All the ingredients of a usual birthday gathering are here: a scrumptious sugar-glazed cake, cheerful music, and the warm embrace of a doting grandfather. However, is any of this real, or is this an elaborate facade? Little by little, as a devastating act of despair unfolds before Agiliki's shocked family, wolves and lambs alike gradually find themselves lured into an elaborate web of hideous secrets, deceptive appearances, and a frantic downward spiral of lies.